Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. Sorry it's early. Welcome to the first episode of The Journey, the first official episode, anyways. We had some modem issues with our internet, so we had to get that fixed, kind of delayed things a little bit, but I'm just going to dive right into it. The first episode's basically going to be trying to catch you guys up to speed to where we're at now. We started on December 14th. We launched our online business. How we got to that point was I have always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I just kind of been something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to make my own money. I just never had that nudge or that push that I needed to jump off and do it. So initially what I was going to do was just start flipping things on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, things like that, just kind of a side hustle. And I found this deal on this wrap like throw thing from Macy's. It was like 13 bucks and retailed for like $50. So I text Jessica, my spouse, and told her what I was thinking about doing. And I did that. I threw it up on eBay and I threw it up on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like 2 days and it didn't sell. It was a pretty epic fail, but Jessica loves it. So, but in the process of doing that, Jessica started looking into it also, and she told me, she was like, I think I can do this. At the time, she was cleaning houses. She was working a lot of hours and she wasn't making a lot of money, and I had been after her for a long time to quit doing that and maybe get into business for herself, start cleaning houses on her own instead of doing it for somebody else and make a lot more money. So I had been trying to get her to quit that job for a while, and one day she was just like, yeah, I did it, I quit, I think we can do this. So I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. So we started. She was looking into opening an eBay store. I suggested to her using the platform Shopify. I just think it was going to be a lot easier. It's pretty much a plug and play type of platform. If you want to start an e-commerce store, you pick a theme, it walks you through all the steps. Setting up the actual store, if you're somewhat computer savvy, is not too difficult. Then we had to figure out what we were going to sell. We really didn't know. Sorry. So I was just going to do kind of a general store type of thing at first, and then she approached me with the idea of having somewhat of a natural holistic store, selling like essential oils and balms and face scrubs and shampoos and conditioners and deodorants and all that kind of stuff. And so I started looking into it, and I was like, yeah, I think this is a really good idea. Of course, there's a lot of competition out there with Young Living and what is it, doTERRA. But competition's a good thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that the market's saturated. It just means you got to market it better than everybody else. And that's where I came in. So her thing was going to be running the website and the day-to-day, which is what she's doing, order fulfillment and stuff like that. And my job has been the social media, digital marketing aspect of things. That's what I'm interested in. So the store's more of her thing, even though I'm heavily involved. But the marketing aspect of it is what I'm into. And it's part of the reason why I started this channel too. Kind of separate myself from the store and do more of an in-depth look at my journey as trying to become marketable or make things marketable so that you can make some money. So that's kind of where we started at. We launched our store on December 14th. We found some products, a supplier overseas, and launched our store, and it was doing well. We ran into several problems. So you set up an account with your supplier overseas. You start selling things on your store. You start making orders. You fulfill them through the supplier, and then like 3 days into it, the supplier cut off our account. Oh man. So we had orders coming in and we couldn't fulfill them because we had our account locked out. And the reason why they locked it out was they said it was a security threat, fraud risk. So they wanted us to supply them with your basic information, your driver's license, and the card that you're using to purchase the items, and they basically just want to prove that the card's yours and you are who you say you are, which is fine. But it would have been nice if they would have just had us set that stuff up beforehand, before we started purchasing from them, and get that all squared away from the jump, as opposed to waiting until we were, I don't know, 9 or 12 orders in before they cut us off. So that freaked us out, and that's something that you got to understand if you want to start your own business, that there's going to be fires, and you just have to be ready to put them out, and you can't freak out about it, and it is what it is, and you're just going to have setbacks. That's just what's going to happen. So we went through everything that we had to go through to put those fires out, and we did. But the thing that we really weren't happy with was when you have things like Amazon and things of that nature out there, even like Walmart.com is offering 2-day shipping and things like that. It's hard when you're shipping things from overseas to give your customers a 12 to 20 day waiting period before they get their products. But we really didn't have any choice at the time, and we were just hoping that whenever we put those things out there that the customers would be cool with it. And most of them were. Some of them weren't too happy about it, and to be honest with you, we weren't really happy about it either. It's just kind of where we were at. You have to start somewhere. So it was either that or we order a bunch of stuff, pay for it, bring it into the house, and store it at the house and hope to sell it and then get it shipped down. That's not something that we wanted to do. The way that it worked, how we're doing it, is we would get an order, we would send it to the supplier, and then the supplier sends it out from the warehouse. So that's a pretty good deal. But we were really concerned about the shipping. We didn't want to have an overseas supplier. So luckily, as the marketing started, we started getting out there a little bit. Now we've been approached by several small businesses in the United States to sell their products, to carry their products in our store and sell them for them. And it's awesome. So we got a lot of cool things coming in that we're getting ready to do. We're working with a company called Crunchy right now. We're still working out the details. I'm confident we're going to get something worked out with them. They're excited. We're excited. It's just the monetary aspect that we're working on now. I'm trying to think if there was any other big pitfalls that we came across. I can't really think of anything too crazy other than when our account got locked out for a few days. But yeah, I think that's about it. So anyway, there's been a few setbacks. Once we got approached by these other businesses, I pretty much shut down all the marketing for the website. Shut down all the marketing. I was running Facebook ads for some of our products. I shut all that down. I stopped pushing our Facebook page and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. I just kind of slowed all that down, throttled it back, because I wanted to wait until we got our deals finalized with these other businesses, got all our new products, our new product lines put on the website, and then we'll fire it back up again. So it's been a lull. We were doing well. We were in the black, and things were going good, but now we're gonna be better off doing what we're doing. We're gonna be shipping everything from the United States to our customers, so it's only gonna take a couple days. Excuse me. And so I just figured I better back off on everything until we get kind of a reboot or a relaunch once we get everything going again, and then we'll fire back up and start pushing everything out again. So it's been a little bit of a struggle, and we're going to go in the hole a little bit because we're not advertising and we're not selling anything now until we get these products going. But that should happen within the next, hopefully, few days, maybe a week or so. But things are still going well. It's a huge positive that we're able to get these partnerships with these businesses in the United States, and the products are far, far superior to anything that we were dealing with overseas. It's all natural stuff. The packaging's great. The customers, I think, are really going to like it, and the business relationships that we're developing with these companies are fantastic. I can't say enough about them. So just being able to have that one-on-one relationship, being kind of a middleman between these companies and the customer, there's just no other way to go. I mean, if you're selling things like cats in space t-shirts and stuff like that, then maybe working overseas is okay, and the customer's waiting for a novelty product like that might not be that big of a deal. But being in the niche that we're in, you really want to have a product that you can stand behind and have a good relationship with your supplier, and we have those things now. So I think the customers are going to really benefit from that. I think everybody's going to benefit from that. So that's kind of where we're at. Today we're going to go back into negotiations with Crunchy and hopefully get those final details worked out. And then we've got a couple more that we're in the works with. I think we'll probably be able to get one more finalized today. We're going to be doing some soaps and some deodorants and body washes and all kind of lip balms and face creams and all kinds of stuff. So the social media aspect is going pretty well ever since I started the YouTube channel. I think the first 2 videos I put out, they were just kind of motivational videos, some things that were on my mind that I wanted to share with everybody. And I'm sure you saw those. Excuse me. But now it's time to get back into the business aspect of it. And if you have any questions, if there's anything that I missed that you would like to talk about, please comment below, like this video, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so that you know when we get another video up, and we'll keep trucking along. I appreciate you watching this, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.